to anybody watching this on the YouTube channel on Thursday. Welcome to the Truckcast. Today, since last week it was very unorganized and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, today I'm going in with a plan. Here we go. Truckcast, yeah, it looks fine. Yes, and it appears the audio is working. But yes, this week, since last week I didn't really go in with very much of a plan, this week I have a wonderful plan. So, I'll get to that later. Welcome to the Truckcast, the gaming slash political slash Euro Truck podcast. This is a podcast where I play Euro Truck, and today we are joined by nobody because everybody asked was busy today. This is for all those people on YouTube, since those are my only viewers. I get 0 views on the stream while it's live, but I tend to get a good 2 views on YouTube, and I think the best part is that if I go into the analytics, the watch time is up there. People are watching for half an hour and stuff like that. So, hello! Welcome! Yeah, but last week it was very unorganized. So for those of you watching this on YouTube, I stream on Tuesdays, and I upload on Thursdays. I announce whenever I'm streaming at Voos200 on Twitter, which is what I'm going to be doing right now, and I stream Voos200_3 on Twitch. Streaming Truckcast Voos200_3 on Twitch. Here we go. That is on Twitter. And hello, everybody, for like the 5th time, and welcome to the Truckcast. It is officially getting started. So, the way I want to divide these is 3 categories. Okay? What has been going on in my channel, gaming news, and world news. World news also might have a bit of like internet news and stuff along those lines, but for the most part, it is world news. As for the game of Euro Truck, today we are continuing the same job we did yesterday, where we were going from it was from Tallinn, I don't know how you pronounce that, to some place in Poland. It looks like we are currently in Lithuania, and I think we're about to drive through Kaliningrad. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, oh, no, Kaliningrad's right there. So we never actually enter Russia. We just stay in Latvia. No, Lithuania, and then we drive into Poland. And I don't know what we're going to do from that point onwards, because I think we're going to make it there by the end of the podcast, probably before the end. Let me test the audio real quick, because I've never tested the audio. Well, not yet, at least. And I don't know what we're going to do. Well, the audio's working fine, and like an idiot, I forgot to mute my microphone while I checked the audio. Shall we get started? My truck is at 9 damage, because last week, I was being a bit of a klutz, and I didn't really know how to drive. So what has been going on in the world of my YouTube channel? Okay, so yesterday I uploaded Always Blame Lamar. That was a GTA Let's Play. Not much I have to say about that one. It was pretty low quality. I didn't really know what I was doing during that, since it was only my second GTA Let's Play. So I kind of rolled with the joke, okay, just blame Lamar, since I didn't have anything good to say. What else? So, introduction. I have a lot more to say about that. So, the Fallout 4 video that was uploaded on Friday, introduction, is what I called it. Fallout 4 is interesting, and it's going to be unlike any other series. And I'm sure you've heard me say this before, but I did it before. I did it before I went into hibernation. And all that was extremely low quality. So I tried my best to explain where I was, all my settlements, all my weapons. And I think the issue was I was getting really sidetracked during the whole thing, and I forgot, like, I was about to end the video, and then I realized, oh, I never showed off my weapons. And then after I showed off my weapons, I was about to end the video. I was like, oh, I never showed off my perks or anything like that. So I think the real reason for that is since I stopped Fallout 4. So keep in mind, Fallout 4 is my favorite game. So I kind of want to play Fallout 4 a lot. And since I stopped playing Fallout 4, I hadn't played any of it. I only played a few. I did one for a stream, and then right before I did my introduction, I made sure everything was clean in my vault because my vault was a little messy. You know, you gotta clean your house if you're gonna have friends over. But yeah, the I already recorded this week's Fallout. If you're watching this on YouTube, it should be uploaded tomorrow. That one's a lot better. That one's actually funny. It has some quite funny moments. This week's Fallout. But that's about it for the Fallout. Aiden Pierce, a squeaker becomes Aiden Pierce in Watch Dogs 2. So that's for the most part gonna be my format for those edited videos, and I loved it. I loved it. And the uploaded video you should have gotten yesterday if you're watching this on the YouTube channel. I love that one too, but I don't want to talk about that in case for whatever reason somebody decides to watch this live. Well, nobody's watching this live at the moment, but I occasionally get views on the Twitch channel because you can watch old streams for a good 30 days or so. But I've gotten sidetracked now. I like that format. Well, first of all, let's talk about the title. The title was A Squeaker Becomes Aiden Pierce in Watch Dogs 2. That's how I'm going to format it from now on. It's going to be a squeaker does this, or a squeaker becomes this, or a squeaker creates this. Because those are the videos I want people to find me. And since I'm a kid, we get a lot of slack on YouTube, so I try to market off that fact. I try and market off the fact that I am a squeaker. I am a child. And I'm proud of that. So I figured that's a great way to reel in views, since those are going to be some of the highest quality videos. As for the video itself, I feel like I could have done better. There was one big issue. Yes, it's the puberty podcast. No, there was one big issue, and that was that it was low quality. It was only like, I want to say 480p. 420, not 480. I'm an idiot. And I don't know why. So I did a bit of experimenting because that was on Xbox. I was recording with my Elgato, and I had that issue with OBS, but I already fixed that issue with OBS. So I did some testing, and every recording I did after that was streaming at 1080. It's not streaming, recording at 1080. So I don't have a clue why it was only streaming at 420. I'm going to take a quick drink because I'm tired of talking. And we're only 8 minutes in. How wonderful. Okay, there we go. What else? I rickrolled an Applebee's, yeah. So, I've been stockpiling videos. So, since I went into hibernation, I've been stockpiling videos, and they're only Tuesday videos. Tuesday videos being the kind of random videos that don't make very much sense. But I've been stockpiling a lot of Tuesday videos since I went into hibernation. So I got I'd say 6 Tuesday videos that I can upload at any time. I need to get some sleep. We're also entering Poland. Woo, woo, woo. Well, we haven't entered Poland yet, so it's too early to honk the horn. Oh God, I'm going way too fast. So yeah, I've been stockpiling videos, and that was one of the early videos we made. I've entered Poland. Woohoo, Poland. Yeah, so that was one of the early videos I made, and the way I did that was the Applebee's had a jukebox, and nothing's stopping me from just going up to the jukebox and playing it. except for embarrassment, and everybody would know that I played the song. So what I did was it is a Touch Tunes jukebox. Now keep this in mind. If you ever see a Touch Tunes jukebox, I didn't. Oh yes, I did. Okay, how do I? Okay. So go this way and drive. Okay, and now turn. Okay, you're doing great. And actually, let's go around the edge and let's try and get into this one right here. Here we go. Wonderful. That barely worked. And go to sleep. What was I on about? Oh yeah. So if you ever see a Touch Tunes, our customer expects the delivery very soon. Crap! I shouldn't have gone to sleep. I should have just crashed and accidentally passed out at the wheel. God dang it, I'm an idiot. Okay, no. I have to drive 102 miles. Wonderful. Oh, don't hit the berm. Okay, I'm gonna speed. I don't usually speed, but since it's late, and it's playing the you're gonna be late music, I might as well speed. Oh god, what was I on about? Okay, so yes, if you see a Touch Tunes jukebox, you can download an app, and if you just pay on the app, you can remotely control the jukebox, and this has created some fun moments. So at the Applebee's, I played Rick Astley. I'd be careful. That police car almost crashed into that car, and I'm drifting into the other lane. So at the Applebee's, I rickrolled them all. And I recorded it. But there's a lot other fun things you can do. So my local bar, it's like a dive bar. Not really. It's an okay bar. They got some okay food. And it's more of a restaurant than a bar. But they have a Touch Tunes jukebox, and some guy was going up there and he was playing all this crappy songs and stuff. So while he was picking songs, I was also picking songs, and I just kind of slipped Tiny Tim's Tiptoe Through the Tulips in there. If you don't know, Tiptoe Through the Tulips is the song by Tiny Tim where he goes, "Oh, tiptoe by the window, by the garden, by the willow tree, come tiptoe." Yeah, that's essentially Tiny Tim. So I put Tiptoe Through the Tulips in there. So two of his songs play, and then Tiptoe Through the Tulips comes on. And everybody thinks it was him. And I began to feel a little sorry, because I then proceeded to start playing Darude Sandstorm. So, yeah. He was like, no, it wasn't me, and everybody thought it was him. So maybe I'm just a cruel human being. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, rickrolling and Applebee's. What else do we have? New York. My New York vlog was a short one. That's because we didn't do crap. So, like, when I did my Northern Michigan vlog, I was up there for a week, and I went lots of places. Most of which I've been before, but still, I went lots of places. New York, I've never been to New York. It was my first time in New York. And like the tourists we are, we only really went to Manhattan. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. We accidentally drove to Brooklyn because my mom's phone died and they couldn't get a GPS. So my stepdad took the wrong tunnel. Jesus Christ, I should not speed. Speeding is not a good idea. I'm going 77 miles an hour on a 50-mile-an-hour road. Huh. That sounds fun, doesn't it? So yeah, we did go to Brooklyn, by accident. But we didn't do crap. And that's because, my stepdad vacations a lot different than me and my mom, or he always wants to save money. They were also lazy as crap. So when I went to Northern Michigan, that was with my father, and my father, he likes to get stuff done and likes to do things. So we went a lot of places in northern Michigan. Every day we would get up and we would drive somewhere new because we were staying in Charlevoix. So okay, today we're gonna go to Traverse City, or today we're gonna go to Mackinac. New York, on the other hand, we didn't do crap. And the other reason we wasted a lot of time was, for whatever reason, they wanted to drive everywhere because we live in Michigan and we decided to drive instead of flying. I don't mind driving a lot. I really don't. I've gotten used to sitting in cars. I mean, I'm playing a game about driving a truck through Europe right now, so I mean, but I don't mind driving. It's just driving in New York was a different story. So we were staying in New Jersey because it was cheaper there, and I don't mind staying in New Jersey. And I kept looking for ways to get to New York. I was like, so there's this rail. It's called the Path. Do you guys want to take the Path? No, 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 no. We're gonna drive. And we ended up took the Holland Tunnel, we took the Jefferson Tunnel, and we took the Washington Bridge. Because we always drove to New York. We never took the Path. And sure enough, you know what happens? Those tunnels are just filled with cars. You can't get anywhere. It's so slow. And they would never listen to me. And then in New York, too. Most of the time in New York, it actually wasn't that bad. But there was one time where it took us an hour to move about one block. So that was ridiculous. We did take the subway once, and that was because I convinced them to. They wanted to take taxis, but I convinced them to take the subway. And they didn't know what they were doing. And it took... I will admit, it took me a second to figure out the subway map. But it's really not that hard when you figure it out. So I figured out, I'm like, okay, we have to take that one and go there. Or we can take this one, stop there, and then take that one. And then we'll be a bit closer. And okay, we'll just take that one and go there. We won't stop and get out on another one. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So we took it. We met a nice Russian couple, older Russian couple. They wanted help. Sadly, we couldn't help them because we do not speak Russian. But we took it, and we walked because we took the longer one, which is fine. So we took it, and we walked, and we got to our destination. Faster than it would have if we took a taxi. So, you'll see what happens when you listen to Jacob. You see what happens. It doesn't take you an hour to move one block. But I've gotten a little sidetracked. Let's talk about the vlog, shall we? The first clip was... Actually, it was when it was that big traffic jam. It was when it took us an hour to move one block. And there was some guy in a taxi. And he was like... Move up 2 feet. Well, no. So the first time, so we're in this traffic jam. God, I need to drink something. Excuse me for 1 second. There, that felt a lot better. No, I'm getting a notification. And somebody liked my tweet. So, during that traffic jam, there was a taxi, okay? And at first, I saw the taxi shaking. And I thought, maybe they're goofing around in there. Maybe they're joking. I don't know. I don't know New Yorkers. I don't know what they do in their taxis. They could be having sex for all I know. I'm just going to skip this. Late. Sorry about that. Ooh, I got some bad penalties there. But we're level 4 now. So I can do a level up. So I thought they were just goofing around in their taxi or something. I didn't have a clue. I'm not a New Yorker. Flammable solids. Ooh. So that's corrosive, that's toxic and infectious. I want this flammable solids. Yeah, why not? So, what am I doing? I need to get a job. Where am I at the moment? I am in... I can take an excavator. back to Estonia. Of course I'm going back to Estonia. It's like I always end up driving on the same roads. Like, I'm being serious. I almost always end up driving on the same roads. Fine, I'll take your excavator back to Estonia if you insist. I'm doing with Tartak to Malbow. I don't know how to pronounce any of those. I am not a European. I have a mod, and it has, real companies. Oh, whoa, yeah, puberty stream. No, it's right here. We're at the plate. We're at the place where I pick up the trailer. Okay, what was I saying? So his taxi was shaking. And I was like, oh, I wonder why his taxi is shaking. And the next thing I know, he gets out of his taxi, and he's like, could you just move up 2 feet? Just move up 2 feet. Just move up 2 feet. And we were all cracking up. We thought this was just hilarious. And then a bit later, I saw his taxi shaking again. So I whip out my phone, and I start recording. And sure enough, he gets out of his taxi, and it's like, move up 2 feet. Please, move up 2 feet. So that was the opening clip to my vacation vlog. The next clip was of the ducks. That was just in Central Park. I saw a little toy battleship being towed by some ducks. No, some ducks being towed by a toy battleship. And I thought that was quite funny. So I recorded it and put Fortunate Son over it. 'Cause why not, you know? Okay. Nope, I knocked the mic there. Sorry about that. The next clip was the same traffic jam once again. Everybody was honking their horns, jokingly. They weren't actually trying to get anybody to move. And next thing we know, somebody just shouts, "Gawk, gawk, 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 gawk." So, and I got that on video too, because I was recording all the car horns, because I thought it was crazy. Because like 50 people were honking their horn at the same time. And it's not something a Michigander is really used to be honest with you. So I thought that was quite funny. And then next thing I know, somebody just shouts, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" And I got that on video. The last and final clip was at Times Square. I just took a video of the McDonald's and put the America Fuck Yeah song over it, because why not? But that is it for the YouTube, what's going on in my channel portion of this video. And we are only 20 minutes in. Oh, God. Let's talk about gaming news, shall we? Had some Fallout 76 news. First of all, Fallout 76 will not be releasing on Steam. Ooh, scary. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. Bethesda could lose sales by not releasing on Steam, but is it worth, like, as a consumer, I like my games on Steam, but to be completely honest with you, I could care less. I'm gonna get Fallout 76 either way. As Bethesda, they could lose sales on Steam, but if they do release it on Steam, they're obviously giving a portion of their sales to Steam. So, is it worth it? I don't know. It was Bethesda's choice. But they actually say, they said, we will be, oh God, I can't think. They're still gonna release some games on Steam. It's just Fallout 76 will not be released on Steam. And I think whoever's handling the sales at Bethesda probably knows what they're doing, if they say that. But I'm not sure. It's not like them not releasing on Steam is going to deter me from getting the game. No matter what, I'm going to get Fallout 76. So, more Fallout 76 news. They changed up the perk system with a system called perk cards, and they have perk card packs. And the minute I read that, I thought, uh-oh, well, that can't be good. But I read a bit more, and You cannot buy card packs, okay? They just get given to players randomly. And you can trade cards, which I think would be interesting. They could create a little economy. But it also could create some issues, especially with scams and stuff along those lines. Oh, I will give you my crappy card for your really good card. Um, the only thing I really don't like. So, I like the way perks work in Fallout 4. I think it's a lot better than New Vegas. But I don't mind a change. You know, Bethesda's Bethesda. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. The only really issue I see with this is you can't really do skilled builds anymore because you don't know what kind of perks you're going to get. So if the card packs are working as they say, you won't know what kind of perks you're going to get. So you essentially have just thrown people making their own builds, people making their own characters out the window. I mean, you can still do that, but it would be a lot harder. So, like, let's say you're doing a melee only. So, I can't think. So let's say this is what happens when I talk for long periods at a time. So let's say you're doing a melee only. You can hope you might get some melee cards, but you won't know. Now, you do get rewarded cards from every level, but supposedly the card packs will be your main source of perks and stuff along those lines. So that'll be a bit of an issue. What else? The Red Dead 2 trailer, or Red Dead 2 gameplay trailer. I'm happy what they're doing. Because they did not mention the single player, no, they did not mention the multiplayer at all. And personally, I think that's probably a good thing. Because I know they're going to fill up the multiplayer with microtransactions, and I know they're probably never going to release a DLC for the single player. But it looks like they are still putting work into the single player, and it looks fun. And it looks like they're adding what a lot of Rockstar games don't really have. Gameplay outside of missions. GTA did this pretty well, but a lot of other Rockstar games don't really do this very well, as they don't have very much gameplay outside of missions. So I think Watch Dogs 2 is a brilliant example of how to handle gameplay outside of missions. Like, you don't have to do it, but, like, you see a collectible, you could go get it. It would help you in the missions. Like, there should be an incentive to play the game outside of missions. And it would help you in the missions. So, like, the perks in Watch Dogs are a good example. But in GTA 5, the missions are the missions. Nothing really helps you. The only thing I can think is maybe getting guns and stuff like that. And GTA 5 altogether doesn't have much gameplay outside missions. Like, I guess you have the triathlons and stuff like that, but those are almost missions of their own, essentially. The only things I can think is, like, you have those little side missions things, like the ones that pop up randomly. I guess those are gameplays outside missions, but those don't help you at all. Actually, no. There are some that help you. You can find heist crew members. The only thing is, those pop up randomly. And for your first time playing, you wouldn't have an incentive to just go to a specific place and try and get the heist member to spawn. So, there. What else? I can't think. But yeah, so Red Dead, it looks like, because they're talking about how, you're moving from place to place and how you're going to have a reputation and stuff like that. So I hope that means there's going to be a bit more gameplay outside of missions. As for the missions themselves, I can't speak today, Jesus. They didn't really talk very much of that. I'm going to drink something because I really need to. Okay. Wonderful. High quality podcast, guys. High quality podcast. So what else? Okay. I don't really care very much about this, but I know a lot of people really like this game. The World Ends With You is going to be released on Switch. So that sounds good. I've never played it. I don't own a Switch, but I know a lot of people have played it, and a lot of people have a Switch. So I figured that was kind of interesting. The Terabyte was released in GTA Online. And to say the least, it was meh. And it doesn't work. It's broken. It's completely broken. So Rockstar took a leap and they're like, we're going to add some actual new gameplay, new fun and interesting gameplay. Well, I shouldn't say fun and interesting. They said they're going to add something people have been requesting. There we go. How about that? And allow you to do missions from a mobile operation center or the Terabyte. So, first of all, the Terabyte, the customization is great. It's a lot better than the mobile operation center and the Adventure. It had some really interesting customizations, and you can make it look ugly as crap. So, the Terabyte customization, wonderful. As for what you can actually do in the Terabyte, well, the homing missiles are horrible. They don't do much damage, and that's if you can actually get them to work. The drones are fun, but for the most part, useless. So have fun messing with those drones. And as for the ability to oh god, I can't think. As for the ability to Jesus, I can't think. As for the ability to launch missions from the Terabyte itself, it's broken. It doesn't work. Also, you can't do Smuggler's Run missions, and which is strange. So you could do special cargo, biker, gun running, the nightclub, and import-export. You can't do Smuggler's Run. And I'd assume the reason you can't do Smuggler's Run is because you have to take off planes and you might not have a runway. But that's a little strange because occasionally the gun running and the nightclub, you get given vehicles, special specific vehicles for those. And the nightclub, especially, you get given blimps and helicopters and stuff like that. So don't give me any, but the vehicle doesn't spawn. The other issue is, it just flat out, get out of my face, Mr. Frickin' Semi. Jesus. But the other issue is, it just flat out doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Supposedly, and I'd have to do a bit more research, so don't take my word for this. Most of them work, but it's the gun running and the biker missions that just don't work. And this is Rockstar talking about, so I mean, of course, it's bugged. I'm dying. We're only half an hour in. Jesus. So yeah, this is Rockstar we're talking about. So of course it doesn't work. Yes, this is a puberty podcast. I've said that multiple times now. Gotta stop using the same jokes. Oh god, I can't think. It's always like, I'm always explaining something, and then something interrupts it, you know? Let's just stop talking about the Terabyte for now, or it'll get me a bit more disappointed. And the price tag is $3 million for essentially a mobile operation center that has some extra features that don't work. So, yeah. And a cannon that is a lot worse than the one on the mobile operation center. The other thing that was released today was the Oppressor Mark II. which is actually decent. I thought it was decent. Because it looks fun. It looks actually fun to use. And it's not going to be overpowered. I don't think people are going to abuse it as much as some other vehicles, like the original Oppressor, because it's actually not very good for combat. Let's put it this way. It's not very good for combat against ground targets. Against air targets, it's great, but nobody uses air targets. Nobody flies planes except for me, so it looks like I'm out of luck there. So yeah, that is all the gaming news we have. What else do we have? Oh, looks like we're taking a different route up to Estonia. I thought we would have been taking the same route. No, it looks like we're taking a different route. That's good. That way we'll get unique and interesting roads. You guys better... Oh, crap, I'm speeding. Ah! Oh. Is anybody in there? Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm about to get sued. Yeah, okay. After I drop off this excavator, I'm gonna head to a mechanic and get my truck fixed up because I am at 16% damage, which is not good. It is definitely not good. And of course, just to rub it in my face. Jesus, I need better brakes on this thing is what I need. Okay, now I'm at 18% damage, and I've been fined twice. And whoever's in this bus is probably, well, they've probably pooped their pants, so I'm going to have to pay for the cleaning fee of the bus as well. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, on to world/internet news. Ninja won't stream with any female streamers. So, the reasoning for this is because he doesn't want to start any clickbait videos or anything because he's worried his wife might get harassed. He's worried. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's worried his wife might get harassed. He's worried that there's going to be a lot of clickbait articles. Oh, is Ninja dating this person? Is Ninja having sex with this person? Blah, 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 blah. And I mean, would I do it? No. Do I think it's sexist? No, I think he's just, like, I understand his point. Would I do it? No, but I understand his point. I understand why he doesn't want to stream with female streamers. And to be completely honest with you, it's a lose-lose situation. He either streams with them, and there'll be lots of clickbait articles written, and most likely his wife might get harassed a little. And that's not good. Or he doesn't stream with them, and he gets called sexist. And he gets even more clickbait articles written about him, but his wife doesn't get harassed. And he went for the option where his wife doesn't get harassed, and I kind of respect that a little. So, that's the whole Ninja situation. Logan Paul wants to fight in the UFC. I'll just leave that one there for you guys to figure that out. Now, these are some more actual political ones. Adriana Juarez was dating a 13-year-old boy, and people were defending her. So she released a video, and the video's brilliant because she keeps contradicting herself and acting like a hypocrite, where she talks... Trailer damage. Did I just damage my trailer? God dang it. And she talks about how, well, she wasn't dating him. Like, they can have relationships. And then she proceeds to explain how dating isn't the same as a sexual relationship. Now, so first she says she's not dating him. So then why do you have to explain that dating is not the same as a sexual relationship? And I think there's a lot of issues with this, especially considering the mother of the 13-year-old boy went on that video, and she defended her. So maybe the kid should get taken away from the mother as well. I think that should be the best course of action here. But I wouldn't know. I'm not the 13-year-old boy, nor am I the mother. Or the horrible trash person that's dating the kid. Count Dankula, is fine, did not get appealed. Now, I should probably start this story from the beginning. So, a few years ago, a YouTuber by the name of Count Dankula made a video, and he said, my girlfriend's pug is too perfect. It's so harmless. It's so innocent. I want to make it the worst thing possible. So he taught it to be a Nazi. So he showed some clips of the pug watching some Nazi propaganda, and he taught the pug to raise one paw like a Hitler salute. And God dang it, engine malfunction. And he taught the pug, so whenever he says gas the Jews, the pug wants to go for a walk. And it was funny because what he was doing and what he explained was he was trying to make the pug the worst thing possible. But he got arrested for hate speech because that's in the United Kingdom, where clearly they're all slave whoring, like they all have witch trials and stuff like this. This is England we're talking about. We live in the free United States where we shoot our guns into the moon and shout, "Fuck yeah, America!" Oh God, I need to drink something. Oh God. Oh crap, my Coke. Oh God, it's all over my floor. No, no, no. Crap, 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 crap. Oh no, it looks like somebody shat all over my freaking carpet. God dang it. Wow, I actually managed to get it cleaned up a little. Oh God. So what happened there is the way I have my Coke situated. It's oh God, did I do any damage to my trucks? To my truck? No, it's still at 18%. Thank God. So I have it situated at the corner of my dresser, where it has four ways it could fall. I'm stuck. How did I get stuck? Yeah. It has four ways which it could fall. It could fall forward onto my dresser, to the right onto my dresser, backwards onto my carpet, which is what happened, or if my luck decides to take a big old poop, it could fall left onto my power strip and effectively knock out all the power for my monitors, my PC, my speakers, my router, my cable box, and essentially everything plugged into this room. So, thankfully, it did not fall on the power strip. It fell onto the carpet. And thankfully, I managed to wipe up the nice brown stain it left all over my carpet. So, yeah, maybe I should stop putting my Coke there. Maybe putting my Coke there isn't a good idea. So, who are we talking about? Count Dankula, yeah. So, he got arrested before I made that stupid England is like still like its colonial days joke. No, so he got arrested. Um, and he went through a very long legal battle. Um, where he could have gotten jail time. And what did he end up getting? He ended up getting an $800 fine. He thought that was ridiculous because he did not want to pay that $800 fine. So he requested to get it appealed, and it did not. So he's going to continue to request it to get appealed because he will never pay his $800 fine. And the thing is, if it gets to a certain point, he will go to jail or he will go to prison for not paying that fine. And I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to essentially become an icon for free speech. But he's trying to prove a point. And I feel like, well, after a certain time, is it worth it if you're going to go to prison? Is it worth proving the point? But I'm not him, and I agree with his point because, first of all, I think it's ridiculous that you can get arrested for that to begin with. But second of all, even if that is a law, did they even look at the context of what he was doing? It wasn't hate speech in the sense that he was trying to offend Jews or anything along those lines. No, he was trying to make the pug, in his words, the worst thing possible because the pug was too innocent, too perfect. So I feel like they should have looked into the context of that a little. But I don't know. That's just my stupid opinion. Oh, God, I gotta get some sleep, too. I'm good on gas, though. What else? Alex Jones was banned from YouTube and, like, Facebook and all sorts of crap. Which I don't mind. Because but there's only one thing, and I feel that, so what they always say is they say, oh, he broke our policies. The only thing I think YouTube and all those other companies should do is make their policies more clear, because occasionally I feel like they're not clear enough. Like, so for example, I received a strike on one of my YouTube videos, and it was a GTA 5 video, where I shot up a street corner. It was a Christmas video. So, like, originally I go in, I parachute out of an airplane, I'm like, do you guys want gifts? And it was really heavily edited. I put a lot of work into it. A lot of time with a Rockstar editor on an Xbox, which just makes the Rockstar editor even worse. But I put a lot of work and effort into it. So essentially I offer people gifts, and then they don't want any of my gifts, so then I pull out a car, like a Christmas-themed car, and I try and offer gifts in the car, and they don't want any of my gifts. So eventually, I blow up the car, and I got this nice slow-motion shot, and then I proceed to shoot up all the people that didn't want any of my gifts. And so that ended up getting a strike, a community guideline strike. It wasn't just... It wasn't just taken down. No, I got a full-on strike. Woohoo! We're entering Latvia! So it received a strike, so I tried to get it appealed. And you know what? They didn't appeal my strike. And what I learned now, what I didn't learn at the time, was... So YouTube automatically flags these videos. Most of the time, they automatically flag these videos with robots. What I didn't know at the time was if you request an appeal, occasionally, you know what does the appeal? Robots! And I didn't know this at the time, so I assumed a human said, well, this isn't good. So I didn't request it, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that got striked. So either it was a robot being a stupid robot, or YouTube clearly wasn't clear enough. Clearly wasn't clear enough. Yeah, that's quite the sentence. They clearly weren't clear enough about their policies. So be more clear, YouTube. Be more clear. Um, yeah, I know you're tired. But I can't pull into that rest stop. It's on the other side of the road. I'll pull into the next one. I promise, Mister Euro Truck Driver, dude. Um, that's all the news I have today. I went over what I did on my YouTube channel. I went over gaming news, and I went over politics and junk like that. Now what do I do? Because we're 50 minutes in, and I don't have anything to talk about. We could do ASMR. Here, let me move my mic a bit closer. Oh. Wait. It's time for the beloved lip smacking. Oh God. Ah! Oh God, I can't drive. Oh God, oh. Okay, move my mic away again. There we go. Now it's at a normal distance. Oh wait, I had my mic a bit close that entire time. Sorry if I was ear raping you. Yeah, no, I had to have one hand on the mic to keep it there. I know you're tired. We're pulling up to a gas station right now, so you'll be fine. Whee! Into the gas station. You don't have any parking spaces, but it looks like there's one over there, so you just have to make a quick turn. Yeah, this is an entirely legal maneuver, trust me. And now turn again. Quickly. Nope, don't hit the parking sign. Back up and turn into the parking space, please. There you go. I know, you're tired. Okay. Wonderful parking job there. And get some sleep. Good morning. Nice morning in Latvia. Okay. So no more ASMR. That was a horrible idea, and I will never do it again. How long do we still have? We still have 8 minutes. What can I do to occupy 8 minutes? God, this would be a great time to actually have a friend on at the moment. God, I can't think. I gotta think before I speak. No, this would be a great time to actually have a friend on. How about I read out the nutrients of Coke? So what exactly did my floor consume? My floor consumed about 45 milligrams of sodium and 39 grams of 39 grams of sugars, and yeah, that's about it. Trailer damage 3. Did I bump into something? Currently, I'm holding a Coke in my hand, so I'm not really paying attention to my driving. I probably should. Jesus Christ Almighty! Oh Jesus! I'm gonna have a quick drink of Coke. Now my hand's all sticky because it had Coke running down the side of the can. Okay, let's load up a save. I wonder when this one was, how long back it was. Normally, this game quick saves a lot, so when stuff like that does happen, and I get sent up to 50 damage, I can just load up an autosave. I have not slept yet. Wonderful. How long ago was this? How far are we from a rest stop? Is that it there? Is that the rest stop? Oh God, we're pretty far away. God dang it. Okay then. Wonderful. Just my luck. So I'm actually going to end this one early since I honestly have crap to talk about. But thank you for watching. Those of you 2 viewers I usually get on the YouTube channel. Um, my name is Viz200, and I will see you in the next stream. Goodbye.